So I'm here to talk about solitary big cat injuries. When we think of cats surviving well with traumatic injuries, we think of lions, and yeah, that may be true, but there's even some solitary big cats that survive terrible injuries. And also, this video will also be about, was Smilodon kind of a was it either a social or a pack, or was it a solitary hunter, or was it a pack animal? And I'm here to tell you that it's not a pack animal. Yes, there's some specimens bones that show sign of healing, but you know it could be either way. Like, some of them were lucky and some weren't. You know, but I'm here to show you terrible injuries of big cats that also were very painful, and that of some smilodon specimens, of course. Um, yeah, we'll start out with the couple of pictures here of the famous tiger, Chomo. I cannot pronounce his name. He's a very famous tiger with this big, massive gash on the side of his face. Those injuries look like they would have killed him, but no, he survived. He survived those terrible injuries from fights with another male tiger. Um, yeah, those injuries would well kill him. Oh, like that, but he's fine. You know, he can hunt and kill. You know, and I even see some injuries on lions too with this kind of injury. But yeah, um, here's him on a video. You know, and there's also like a massive cut on his arm. Um, which, well, would kill him, but no, he's all right. You know. Oh, there it is. See that cut? See that massive cut? Looks like he's doing all right. Chilling and all. And I bet that there are some Smilodon specimens out there that also have like injuries like on the side of their faces as well when they fight. You know, since Smilodon was pretty tough as well. And this includes with other Machaerodonts such as Homotherium, Anthimachairodus, and etc., just to name a few. But yeah. Here's another tiger. Badly injured, scarred up, pretty fucked up. Tiger from a wild boar attack. You know? Another tiger with a gash on its side of his face. And here's a jaguar. Oh, look at that. A skull getting punctured. And this also reminds me of one of the Smilodon specimens that its skull was quote unquote penetrated, but it survived. No pun. Well, yeah, it survived. But there was another specimen that wasn't so lucky. So, you know, injuries, no matter what, you can be lucky you survive, or you're not lucky to be killed. So, yeah. Here's another male jaguar with a Well, this time it's kind of a busted up face. Well, on the side of his like yeah, on the side of his face, all the way to his mouth. I think that's no, that's not Scarface. Scarface has more of a upper lip that has like this, but yeah. Oh, and here's a leopard with a terrible injury on the side of his ear. And there was even another leopard I that I saw. And had a gouge on his eye. Give me a second. Like he literally had like a scar on the side of his eye from a fight either a lion or a or another leopard. Oh, would you look at that? A female leopard. It's fine with a gouge. And this leopard, I mean, yeah, it was shot in the head, so it doesn't count. I mean, I'm talking about like fights, like actual like big cat fights, not like people like shooting them and stuff like that. You know, I just saw it before, but no joke, true story. Oh, here's another male leopard right over here. But I couldn't find it, but it's whatever. But you see how like big cats, solitary big cats, can survive traumatic injuries, even like broken legs, broken bones. I mean, for God's sakes, there was a lynx in Wild America, the Maury Stauffer documentary, that survived with a snare on its right, on its front leg, and it survived without a problem. So I'm pretty sure that Smilodon would hold its own against, by itself. I don't think it wouldn't hunt, groups such as modern lions do, because, you know, many years ago, Larry Martin did a book on saber-toothed cats, behavior and stuff. And some people say that, well, it's just outdated and stuff. Well, hear me out. Just because that it's an old book, that doesn't mean that it's quote unquote outdated. Like, I mean, some of these Smilodon specimens probably, since they probably had traumatic injuries, they probably were scavenging carcasses for the rest of their lives. They just had to be really, really lucky to scavenge, to scavenge carcasses. And they had to be very quick before other predators scare away an injured Smilodon. It happens, It really happens. You know? So I'm pretty sure that Smilodon was the only... Smilodon was a solitary animal just as much as, most cat... like big cats today, with the exception of lions and, of course, male cheetahs, but smilodon just didn't hunt in groups. The only Machirodont that we know that hunted in groups is Homotherium, and that's only in like caves and stuff like that, and Homotherium is different. Smilodon, not so much. So Smilodon fatalis, populator, they probably didn't hunt in groups. They were solitary just as much as your average cat today, your average big cat or house cat. Even some house cats can survive terrible injuries. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know some people will agree to disagree with me, and that's fine, but that's just my own speculation. But let me know in the comments if you, I guess, agree my speculation or disagree. But yeah.